Kim here, getting ready to do a mini album that's baby themed. And I just wanted to show you the paper pack and the embellishments. Now I'm going to be adding more things like ribbon and stuff like that, but the purpose of this is to show you that if you buy a kit and you're new at the mini album thing, you can use your kit and then add to it. Now this particular chipboard mini came in this pack here, and I got these at Michael's last year at Christmas time. I hadn't looked for them recently, so they still may have them, but it came with this one here, and I used my 40% off coupon. Now there's a lot more pages in this mini than what I typically do, which is the 6 to 8. But I got to thinking, you know, if this is going to be a baby album, this person who, you know, gets this mini is going to want a lot of pages because you're probably going to take a lot of pictures. This is from October Afternoon. Like I said, it is a kit, and it's called Ducks in a Row. And I'm just going to go through and show you everything that came with it. This is actually the first time that I've looked at it myself. So you've got some really cute stickers here. You are my sunshine. I don't need to read every single one of them, but I'll just hold it there so you guys can take a look. Oh, some journaling stickers. Very nice. And, oh, some tags. Let's see if there's... Oh, you know what? This would be a good Project Life pages, because the tags are double-sided. But we're not going to use it for that. Oh my gosh, look at these cute sticker letters. Some more little embellishments. Looks like these are border. You could use those for borders, and some photo corners. All right, let's see what the paper is. Look at how bright and cheery that is. Both sides are so cute too. Oh, I see, that's backwards. Okay, so there's that. And these match up, or these, you know, you can do each side. Oh, adorable! Look at that. So those are matching. That's the back side. Some little alphabets. The colors are just so pretty. They're like, you know, muted greens and pinks and blues. And that's there. Now, I am going to make this a boy mini. So using this pink is probably not going to work for this one, but I will use it for my girl mini. And then this one here. See, you get 2 sheets of each one. And I wish I could tell you where I got this. I have had this for a very long time. You might be able to Google it and see where you can get it yourself. That's pretty too. Oh, very, very cute. All right, so I'm done showing you the paper pack. I'm going to get started on this, and the second part of this video will be the completed mini album. All right, thanks so much. Alrighty, so I am finished. Now, typically my mini albums take me anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, just because I like to take my time, and you know, sometimes I take things off and then I add things later, and so that's where I'm at with this one. Now, I used a lot of the stickers and embellishments that the paper pack came with, and you'll recognize those as we go along here. This is the front cover. Everything is 6 by 6. I thought I'd mention at this point, I ran out of paper, so I didn't make it the full album that I had showed you in the first part of this video. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these left. So I'll make another one. Just put that aside there. All right, these, like I said, these are all the stickers and embellishments that came with that paper pack. And I went ahead and I just put a little line, like a frame almost, around the edges like that. I just thought it added something to the front page. All right, so this is the Cutie Patootie little onesie that I made, and this is from my first few years. And I cut it out at 5 inches wide by 5.75 high. And it does come with a double layer. So, and then I used my cute little buttons. I think I got these at Joann's for here, and I used yellow ones. And then this little photo mat right here is the Elegant Edges cut, and I cut a yellow and a blue. And this is die cuts with a view paper. and then I used one of the stickers. And this particular size is cut at 5 inches wide by 3.75. All right, I used my scallop punch for the pocket, and this is a Fisker's scallop punch. And then on this one here, this is one of the stickers that came with it, and it's that size right there. So I backed it up with my 1.5 inch EK, and then using the same, in the same paper pack, I used my Fisker's scallop punch, and I kind of, you know, tripled it up there, and popped it up. And then on this one here, this sticker part was a little bit bigger than this one, so I didn't have to put a white circle around it. I just put it right on that green paper, and then I fussy cut one of the little cute little ducks that was on that piece of in that paper pack. This here, Welcome to the World, is a stamp from this stamp set. I've had this for quite a while. I absolutely use it all the time whenever I do baby stuff, and it's Fisker's. If you want me to give you the number of it, I think I see it on the back here. So if you're looking for that, look at all this cute stuff it has on it. You can do invitations. Giraffe would be really cute. I actually did a couple of baby cards where I Copic marked the little pajama and the little onesie thing, and fussy cut it out and put it on the card just like that. It was just a simple little card. And also paper piecing is cute if you have some baby paper that you want to stamp that on, and then fussy cut that out. And that was that. And then in order to make sure that I cut that straight, I believe this might be Spellbinders. I lost the original package to it, and so I just put it on this piece of white cardstock, and that's what I did. I I ran it through my Big Shot and did it twice on that. And these stamps are from that stamp set as well. Put these guys back in. Alright, so then on this page, same stamp set, I'm going to cross the page here. And then Sweet Boy is from the First Few Years, and I cut this at 3.75 wide by 1 inch high. And it has 2 layers to it. This little, I'm going to call it a gate or a fence, came from oh, it's the First Few Years as well. And it was interesting because I was kind of thinking I wanted to put a train on here, so I searched train, and it came up with this. So this is actually supposed to be a railroad track, and it does have 2 layers to it, but I just did the 1 layer. And then this little bottle tag is from the First Few Years, and I measured it out at 5 inches wide by 4.5 wide, 5 inches wide by 4.5 tall. But I did a welding technique, so there's a little, you know, they can put photos or you know, write something if they want. And then these little things are from the paper pack. And this one is the same thing, except Playtime came from Nate's ABCs. This did not have a shadow to it, so I tried to kind of play with it a little bit to increase the size of the top layer to make it look like it had a shadow. And, you know, it turned out okay. It wasn't exactly the way I wanted it, but, and then I put some more stickers inside of there. All right, in this page here, I wanted to produce a pocket, and I searched pocket on the Cricut Design Space, and a lot of like library pockets came up and stuff like that. This is the only shirt pocket or pant pocket design that came up, so I don't know how else to search it, but anyway, I found it and I liked it. Now, I cut it out at 5 inches, and what it is, I've got my iPad here. I have to show you what this is because it's really, really hard to explain. All right, so I'm going to go into Image, and I'm going to search Pocket. And it's this one right here. So you can see that it is like a 3D pocket. So that's going to, these are all going to fold under, and then this one folds underneath. So it actually makes, you know, like a pocket that lifts up. So I was real happy with that. That was kind of cool. And then I made some tags, and this came from Bits and Pieces. Now, I wanted to, well, I don't have to show you. What happens is you know, I cut out the bottom layer, and then I cut up the top layer in white. And this is actually the same size. It's supposed to be open here, but I really wanted something that the person could journal on, so I cut down the size a little bit. And then I stamped Little Miracle. And then these are just some brads that I bought. Not really sure, probably Recollections, I'm going to say. And then I put in a tag from the paper pack. So they can write on the back, they can put a photo, whatever they want. But isn't that cute how that slides in like that? I'll put that in the back there. And then I intentionally left this long so that it would stick from the album. Oh, I just ripped it. We'll have to switch tags. Pulled that a little bit too hard. Anyway, so here's the other one. Has the little duck in it. And the other tag is identical to that. I'm going to tuck that in. This little border was from the paper pack. Oh, I forgot to mention I did some little white with my gel pen. All right, so we're finishing up the album. This actually was a 12 by 12 that had strips of this picture all the way across. So I just cut it down so that it would make a little pocket. And you know, the paper's the 6 by 6, and then I did an elegant edge cut. And this is, I think, I didn't write this down, but I think it's like a 5 1/4. So, you know, I had to move it over a little bit so I didn't get stuck with that. And then these are little tags that I used from the paper pack. Made that real simple. And then same for here. These are little tags from the paper pack. And I think that's it. Then I just did the back side completely white, and I just put a strip just to reinforce it a little bit. So that's my baby mini, and off it goes to the Spring Boutique tomorrow. That would be April 18th, 2015. Thanks all so much for watching.